Do you have an eating disorder? Straight up.
Yeah. I think that's a label. So it's like, how do you define that? But
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like there's probably people that are more on the spectrum of having an eating disorder, as in everything they think about and obsess with.
I think
is
veganism.
food. I mean, they say vegans in general are prone to eating disorders, or they go to that because of that.
I think it gave me an eating disorder.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was.
What does eating disorder mean? You said it's a
exactly,
label.
Yeah. So
okay, but we can admit that maybe it's kind of a, I don't know.
But we can.
Some kind of a unnatural obsession with food or lack of food or these kinds of things. You'd probably say someone who's bulimic or anorexic or overeating might have an eating disorder.
Yeah.
So
but there again,
okay, maybe it's a label, but it just means maybe are you just overly obsessed with food?
But I had to be. I had to be.
Okay.
To get out of it.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Have you always been? Do you think you still are?
No. Okay. There's certainly emotional ties in, and there's other stuff as well. There's layers to the whole thing.
Yeah.
And there is other stuff, for sure. There's emotional attachments to food, which I think many of us have, right? Yeah. But the level it was for me to have to fast for 35 days, that's like more than half of my issue gone. It's like...
You think that kind of cleansed any issue?
More than, yeah.
Okay. Well, it could have just been a temporary hiatus.
It was, obviously there's an issue there. And I was right to have the issue. I was obsessed with food. My body wasn't feeling good, and food was the cause of it because I was choosing incorrectly for my body. You know, or the fruit or whatever.
Okay. You look good now, man. You gained some weight.
I feel a lot better.
You look strong too. I just get a feeling you couldn't look like this on a plant-based diet. Am I wrong?
I think there's times when I was vegan when I looked like this earlier on.
Yeah?
Especially with the cooked whole food, lots of rice, lots of beans.
Okay.
But towards the end when I was more raw, I was a lot leaner. But I like being lean. Like I'm cool with that. But I'm not chasing a look really. I'm chasing a feeling from within. I'm chasing, light, creative, flowing, loose, joints not stiff, not cracking. I'm not chasing a look in the mirror.
Okay. And how do you feel lately?
Like, I got my life back. I got my health back. Like when you say when you don't have health, that's your best friend, your body, And how many of us don't have a relationship with our bodies, and wonder why we're depressed and we're blaming other people around us, and we are looking to food for being the right or the wrong thing. How many of us eat stuff daily that we feel like we shouldn't eat? Like I'm one of all of us. I don't feel different from anyone. I'm just open to questioning everything. And I think it is important that one of us, or a few of us, questions it on this level and experiments and then lets people know openly the results. Because I could have just stayed sort of quiet and disappeared. But I think it's important, and I think some people trust my journey. Or at least in a few years when they're suffering, they might go, you know what, rather than drink my piss, let me just try some eggs. Oh, I feel better. Save them all the hassle. You're welcome, guys. Been through it,